this is quite a view. The atmosphere created by these manic fans, a stark contrast to the grey skies we see above. Regardless of impending rain, this should be terrific. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between full-backs and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the full-back to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
As you can see, we've already started here. He's being urged, takes a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Spartak Moscow have the league's best defensive record. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Muscular approach does pay off here. Quite a run he's making here. He's looking unstoppable. Not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
He's caught him there, it's a free kick. Gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Good chance here! A terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Forward. Running strong and purposeful. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Good challenge. referee. He's in plenty of space here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lobbed in behind. Krasnodar have reclaimed it. Oh, it's come loose. Forwards. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Moved on forwards. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That pass has been well intercepted. Marquinhos. There was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in here! Crosses it in. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Spartak Moscow. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And that's aimed into the middle. Krasnodar coming into this game on the back of a really good result, and their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
Marquinhos. Garcia. Bongonda. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Diego. Babic. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. He steps in, and that's the end of that. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Krasnodar look like they're defending with more compactness now, certainly down the middle.
And what is that a reaction to, Jim?
Well, I think it's a move to combat the aerial threat in repelling those crosses.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Defending of the desperate variety. Deftly away. Ball's gone out of play. Krasnodar making consecutive changes here. Jiku. And it's played forward. Douglas. Now it's Cordoba. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he welcomes it in, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! Finally the breakthrough! Oh, no goalkeeper would kick that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Krasnodar have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Gonzalez. Perrin was in the starting side last time out. Played back in. Douglas.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want...
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now who's going to be first to this? And the keeper beats it away.
Krasnodar clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. spot there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that has been cleared. They are right into last chance territory. Diego concedes a free kick for that. Played out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's nice. And there goes the final whistle. Well, plenty of talking points, and many of them sadly negative. This is clearly not how it was meant to go.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make...
Chance for a shot! In into the middle. Goes for a shot!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
It's run loose here. Barco absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Spartak Moscow have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
Gill. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
He takes a shot! Spartak Moscow were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Crossed into the middle. Oh, cracking ball. Good take and the shots! Fine stop from the keeper.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gone for a throw-in. Moved on forwards. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Now who's going to be first to this? Might be danger here. He's having a shot! Collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You're talking about creating a problem for yourself? OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Keeper's dealt with that, and he'll shoot here! Can he stop it going out? Could be danger here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
He tries a shot! And again!
Well, it wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Can he latch on to this? So who's he picking out? Here comes another cross. Barco. He is just caressing the ball. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Nicely intercepted. Swept in. Just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
Spartak Moscow have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Oh, good spread. He is through here. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that's well seen too. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That'll be the final action of the first half. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Gill. Well, they could break here. Played out to the right. That's very neat. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Keeps on running. He's got away. Now here's the delivery. And he's there to clear it. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well measured. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
That'll be a throw-in. Barco. That's a good run down the left. That's a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Firmly met. Danger averted for now. Spartak Moscow come into this on the back of a narrow defeat. And back out it comes.
Spartak Moscow really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's played forward. Really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's nice and simple for the keeper. And it's lofted through here. He's in plenty of space here. Barco. Oh, sweet feet. Played into the middle.
Spartak Moscow really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Caresses it through. Played back in.
The message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's a nice ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Welcomes it in. It's a promising position. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us, and to wish you a very good day.